Hello YouTubers, this is the fifth time I'm redoing this video because the PlayStation Store for Japan's kicked me off a couple times. Don't know why, it just has. But because of all this practice, let me clarify in the beginning before we start this video what you'll need to do. Dreamy Theater second or extend, because I do not have experience with downloading Dreamy Theater first, so I'm just going to do a tutorial, pretty much a rundown of Dreamy Theater second. If you've gotten down how to do Dreamy Theater second to download everything and install everything, it's pretty much exactly the same thing for Dreamy Theater extend, so do not worry about that. Second, Dreamy Theater series for the PlayStation 3 system is only available on the Japan PlayStation Network. It is not available on in the US, Europe, Australia, and so forth, only in Japan. So if you want to get these games, you want to shell out the money for that, have at it. But first, before you need to do that though, you need to construct yourself a Japan PlayStation Network account. What I will be going over with though is the Dreamy Theater portion of this video. There are many people online, especially on YouTube, who have actually done a tutorial on how to sign up, create your own Japan PlayStation Network account, and I would recommend going on there to be able to figuring out how to be able to do that first, because that's the first step before you can be able to actually go in to try to get the game. You actually need to make yourself a Japan account. Once you have made yourself a Japan account, I'm on the main screen here. You're going to click on the PlayStation Store, and I'm already signed into my account, so we're going to click on PlayStation Store. And to add currency to your account, especially if you're an individual who lives in North America or Europe or Australia and does not have Japan currency on their account, you can be able to go onto multiple online store sites. I normally, for myself, I like to go on Play Asia, and I download their 1,000, either 1,000, 3,000, or 5,000 yen PlayStation Network currency cards. I know they have 10,000 yen too. I think that's pretty much the equivalent to about approximately 100 US dollars, I think. But what I will be telling you is you can either buy them physically, brand new, and then have them shipped to your house, or you can be able to just ask them for the downloadable 12-digit code that will be sent to your email, and yeah, whichever one you prefer. After you've gotten that 12-digit code, whether it's on physically the card or in your email, to be able to add that currency onto your account, you're going to be scrolling all the way down. So I'm going to be focusing right here on this little menu, and I'm going to scroll all the way down right here, and you see here how it says 12. Pretty much it signifies that this is the 12-digit for your PlayStation Network currency card that you will be inputting here. You click with the X button, and this little box right here, if I click the X button again, then it will tell me to type the 12-digit code that will be a couple of numbers, letters, combinations of both. You type that all in, and then you click on the start button for enter. After you click that, this will no longer be grayed out, and this one signifies, I think this button means next or continue. You'll be clicking on that button once you've entered the 12-digit number letter right here and clicking to continue, and then it will add that currency into your account. I'm going to exit out of that portion. To view how much currency you have remaining on your account, I'm at the tip top right over here, and it has a picture of a shopping cart. You're going to click with the X button, and then it's going to tell you how much yen you have left. Over here to the right it says I have 50 yen. That's nothing. And so yeah, 50 yen. And it'll show up there how much yen you have right there. And then to exit out, you click with the circle button to exit out again. Okay, and now I'm back onto the sub menu right here. To get to Dreamy Theater second, the game, because I've tried typing it with alphabets and it's not working, whether I just try to type the word project or dreamy or theater or anything, or Hatsune Miku, it's not working. So we're gonna just go to the category listing. So here you're gonna go to this option right over there, the second option at the top. You're gonna click with the right button on the D-pad. Then you're going to scroll down, not too far though, to the first one. There's three that say PlayStation 3 category listings, but you're going to click the first one that says PS3, and then you're going to go over to the right a bit, Scroll down. You'll know if you're in the right category if the first, when you keep scrolling down, if the first part at the top at this section says RPG. This is the genres listing. You're going to keep scrolling down until you get to this category right here. I'm going to move the tripod and zoom in so that you can be able to see what category this is called. That's the category you need to be on. I'm going to zoom out now. Okay. Once you've clicked on that category, you see a couple of, sorry, I moved it. And I hit my controller on the tripod, sorry. Once you get there, I'm going to click, there's a couple different options here. Here's Dreamy Theater, the first one, Dreamy Theater second, Dreamy Theater Extend, Project Diva F second, Project Diva F. We're just going to go to Dreamy Theater second for my tutorial. Click on it. And for me, it's going to show slightly differently than you if you haven't purchased it already. I've already purchased it. I think it signifies that I've already purchased it for right here. I don't need to re-download it. This is just to rank out of 1 to 5 stars how you like the game. And what you're going to be doing once you've made your Japan account, once you've added your currency, you're going to be clicking on this right here. And once you download it, it's going to bring up a display. And it will have a couple things listed on there. What I honestly just suggest to you is just click what it's already been auto-clicked for you to click on. I don't know if that even makes sense. I can't really, if I click it, it's going to want to re-download it again. And there's not really a necessity to do so. But click on the option that says to download all. It's going to be listed there for you to click download all. I don't even think it would allow me to re-download that game, and plus anyways I think it would know that I already have it on here, so yeah. But once you click to download all of the components on here, it's not going to only just download the game itself, it's going to download the transfer program that's going to be on your PlayStation 3 system. And what you would then do is actually connect your PSP through a USB and then your USB to the PlayStation 3 system, and make sure that that program to transfer your data from your PlayStation Portable to your PlayStation 3. The reason being is when they made the Dreamy Theater games, say for instance you just bought this Dreamy Theater game and you don't have the PSP game, the PSP game that goes for it. Like Dreamy Theater second goes to Dreamy Theater second, sorry, goes to Project Diva second. Also, Dreamy Theater Extend goes to Project Diva Extend. If you do not have the PSP game for this, and you just download this game right here, you're not going to really be able to play it whatsoever. It's going to take your save data that you have originally on your PlayStation Portable, and it's going to transfer all of your data that you have on your PSP into the Dreamy Theater second on the PlayStation 3. So if you've unlocked like 5 songs on your PSP and you put the transfer program on there and then it transfers to the Dreamy Theater second, you're just going to have 5 of the unlocked songs that you've already unlocked on the PSP system. So I would suggest to you is when you have PSP Project Diva second, and if you want to play all the songs on Dreamy Theater second, that you unlock all the songs on easy, normal, hard, extreme, however you want to do it, and unlock most of all the models, and do it that way before you transfer. I think you can transfer multiple times, but I've only transferred once when I was pretty much fully complete with obtaining everything in the PSP version of this game. But once you've downloaded everything here, I'm going to show you a site that is quite beneficial to you as well. So sorry about the last part kind of being fuzzy. It is going to give you an option, of course, to pay for it, and it's going to take the money out of your account and everything, the yen. And it will have a listing to where you can either just download the game, and then also to download the game with the program that's the transfer data program that you'll need to do. And you will know if you have it if you, let's see, it would show up visibly on your PlayStation 3 account. So what I'm going to do, since I've pretty much gone through everything located right here, I'm going to exit out. And yes, what I clicked is the home button, and then I'm clicking to continue, yes. So I click the X button on my PlayStation 3 controller, and it's going to exit me out of the PlayStation Store. And my tripod. I'm doing this because I don't think there's a video of this online, honestly. I don't think there is. Okay. Under game, as you've noticed, I have the, let's see. Okay. I have Dreamy Theater Extend and Dreamy Theater Second. When you've downloaded everything, ignore the Co-On Live, that's a different game. Ignore this, that was part of that game that popped up. No, ignore that, that's Project Diva Second. Ignore this right here. This should be, it should be, yes, it is. You'll know if you have it because you need this. You need this. Not only do you need the game itself, which will be showing like this right here, you will need, once you've downloaded everything, and you click that you downloaded everything, this. This is the transfer program that you put on your PlayStation Portable. So here it is, and you'll know it's for the PSP because it's labeled PSP right there. So you need that. And I have the equivalent of that too for the Project Diva Extend. It's the exact same setup. When you download it, download everything. Everything that it says to download, not just the game, also this as well, because it's needed. And what you do to get this on your PlayStation 3 to your PSP, I'm going to show you. So I'm going to turn on the lights now. I'm going to take the camera off the tripod, and I'm going to try to be as still as possible. So yeah. 1 second. Okay. Okay, we're right here. Here's my PlayStation 3 system. So you have your PlayStation 3 right here. What you will need is your PSP that has the memory stick duo in it, the memory card. You need that in there. You need the physical copy of the game. Now, in all honesty, there's multiple people who have this game who digitally downloaded it on the Japan PlayStation Network. And a lot of people I've asked before, what about, can you have the game that's already downloaded it on the PSP with memory stick duo and be able to transfer it here? In all honesty, I do not know, because it wouldn't make sense for me to repurchase a game that I already have, so I've never tested that theory. But this here, the one that I'm showing you right now, will work. So questions regarding about digitally downloading, if my PSP is modded, in all honesty, I think it'd be just best if you just got one that wasn't modded, just in case if something did happen, I wouldn't know if it worked or not. But this one will. This is not modded. Standard PSP right here. Memory stick in here. Here's the game itself, a physical copy of the game. And what you're going to do is make sure that the memory card is in here. You're going to put the disc game into the PSP, and you're going to connect the PSP with a USB cable. It just has an extra attachment on here, but what you're going to focus on is this part, not that one, this part that's going into the PSP, and then the tail end of this cord that's going to connect into your PlayStation 3, and for this, PS3 is going to be over here. There's like 2 USBs, so yeah. I'm going to connect it here to here. And make sure that the stick duo is in this, plus the game itself is in there as well when you turn it on. And once you do that, what you're going to do then is on your PlayStation 3 system, on your TV, you're going to actually click on the icon. You're going to click on this. When your PSP is turned on, everything's turned on, link cable in and everything, click on it, and it's going to automatically download this into your PSP system. So yeah. And once you've downloaded it and everything, it's going to it's going to I don't even know what that is. It's going to be viewed on your PSP. So here's my PSP right here. And then once you've downloaded it, it's going to be in your memory stick. And then you're going to click with the X button. And then this is what it looks like. This is the transfer right here. And then this is the transfer for Project Diva Dreamy Theater Extend. But this is the one for Dreamy Theater Second. Once you've downloaded it from the PS3 to the PSP, this is what you need right here. So you're going to have that available for you right there. And then you're going to make sure that when that's placed on your PSP, you're going to keep the PSP turned on, connected. You're actually going to click that transfer data, and then once you make sure that on the other side, on your PS3, that you have Dreamy Theater started and up and running. So you're going to go on the start screen on Dreamy Theater, second on this one, and then at the same time you're going to have the PSP hooked up to the PS3 with the transfer selected. So you'd actually click X on it, and it's not going to, maybe it's going to show you, like this is what it's going to look like. This is the transfer, and it's not connected, it's not hooked up, so it's not going to do anything. But what it's going to be doing with this is going to be searching for your Dreamy Theater Second on your PS3 that you have hooked up with your PSP to this, and then it's going to transfer the data from your memory stick Duo onto the PlayStation 3 and transfer all that data from here to here. It's going to make an identical copy of it, so you're going to have the same data still stay. It's going to stay here as well, but then with the remember to continue with this one, Japan, it's with the circle, not X. Circle, and then you get to this part right here. Once you're to this part, you're on the Dreamy Theater, it'll start downloading it for you, okay? Next thing I'm going to do now, this is pretty much how to set it up here. A useful site to be able to go to be able to figure out this info, okay? Let me move to my computer. Oh yeah, and I'm blocking out the camera whenever I'm transitioning to one location to the next. I just find it, I guess, better to do so. Just in case if I have things around my room. Try tonight, I don't want to update now. Okay. This site right here. Do not worry, I will place the link to this site that is very beneficial to downloading Dreamy Theater into the description underneath this video, so do not worry about it. I'm right now running Chrome. Chrome will allow me to be able to translate this page from Japan to English. Unfortunately, though, the first page it's not translating, but the second and the third page it does. And what you can do is, if you don't understand this, because I don't understand Japanese either, it is perfectly fine. Say for instance I have this, I highlight it, copy, I just copy that info. Right now opened up Google, I hit right up here, I hit Japanese to English translation. Delete this. What I just copied on the other page, I paste it. And it would help if I actually had switched this to Japanese on one side, English to the other. And then that's what it says over here. It's not an exact, it's not a exact translation, very great, but it works. It works. So with this first page, you can be able to figure out what this is by just highlighting the information that you need, and then opening up another tab and going from copying it over here, and then it will translate it to you into whatever language you need it to be translated to. Pretty much here on this page, it's telling you the 4 items you need actually. A physical copy of Project Diva Second, that's for the PSP. A PSP system, as well as a memory stick Duo that's in the PSP system that you have saved your information from this game into the system, as well as a USB that you're going to connect the PSP to the PlayStation 3 system. I'm going to click onto the next page. This is the next button. This is the back button. So next button. this is what it will look like to you guys. And now my page is being translated to Japanese to English. And it says here, when the purchase is complete with the Dreamy Theater 2nd body software for the PlayStation 3, Hatsune Miku Project Diva Dreamy Theater 2nd Connection Application, PSP's for software following connection app, will be able to download. And select download all. That's what you need to do. Select download all. And what I'm going to do for you guys, since I didn't know for sure, I'm going to hit show original. This phrase in Japanese right here should be the same one for download all. Just to make sure for you guys what I'm going to do. It is. So whenever you're on your PS3, when you're downloading the game, you need to hit download all to be able to get that application that you need to put on your PSP. And this is what you're looking for right here. This is what you need. I mean, even if you don't download it all right away, you can go back and download it again. It's not like it disappears. But just to get it in one go is, I don't know, efficient, I guess. So yes. And this shows you how the setup is, how it's connected and everything. Have this turn on, have this turn on, have the software running, and then have this turned on as well, and then it will be transferring it. And an exact copy of all the models you've unlocked, all the accessories. I think. I know for sure models and the songs list, yes. Next page. This is the screen that I showed you guys that you need to get to right here. And that's what you need to show on your PSP. And it's going to show right here on Dreamy Theater. Now it's going to be downloaded. This box is going to be popped up right here saying that, do you want to download, copy, your stuff onto this? Yes. Yes, you do. You do. And then the word listing right here. Let's see here. Okay. What I'm just going to do is read this to you. To play with Dreamy Theater 2nd, you first need to copy the system data from PSP of Hatsune Miku Project Diva 2nd first, from Diva Data Copy of the menu screen. You can have a copy of the system data. Once you save the data on the PlayStation 3, you do not need to be connected authentication later. Some of the word translation is bad in English, sorry, but that's what it just said. System data, and when you copy the edit data, please do the connection authentication in the following procedure. The copy of the system data is required system data stored in the PSP body that connection authentication Hatsune Miku Project Diva 2nd. At the time of data copy, when connection authentication is required, the following screen will be displayed in the Dreamy Theater 2nd. Please perform the data copy with the following procedure. Procedure 2. Please connect PlayStation 3 and PSP with USB cable. 2. Please start the connection at PSP. And 4 says, after connecting authentication with the PSP at Dreamy Theater 2nd, please do a copy of the necessary data. And it says here, system data, at the time of the edit data copy, please do not connect or disconnect the memory stick duo. Do not, for whatever reason you're doing, do not take anything out. Do not take the game out. Do not take the memory stick out, unless you want something strange to happen, I think. But yeah. But yep, here you go. That's pretty much it for this video. It ran over 20 minutes. Let's see how long this uploads to YouTube. And I hope this was beneficial to you guys who are interested in downloading Dreamy Theater 2nd and or Dreamy Theater Extend, because it does the exact same procedures. And this is the same thing will show up for the Dreamy Theater Extend. Same exact thing. Same exact thing. But yes, as I said, if you have any questions or comments, please let me know in the comment section down below. I will put the link to this page in the description. So yay! So yeah, any questions, just let me know. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.